My name is Dr. Felix Okello. I'm the Managing Director of Ginamara Institute. Ginamara Institute was formed to transform the human capital, and that is to say the skills which is very needed in the job world, and to balance the industry and the academia. Today, if you realize, there is a gap between the academia and the industry, where the industry sometimes go as far as not appreciating the skills obtained from the academic institutions. And so Ginamara wants to bridge that gap between the industry and the academic institution. Secondly, the Institute is also creating a two-highway pathway for the opportunities. We bring opportunities to people, but also connect people to opportunities. So we make sure we are connecting people to the opportunities, but also connecting the opportunities to people. So that's what we mean by a two-lane highway of opportunities. In transformation, we have our definition. We say a transformed individual or a society or a community or a household, because we look at one, the individual himself or herself, but also to the household down in the community, and then to the transformation of the entire society. And we define it in according to the 6 pillars. 1, a transformed individual, household or community, 1, should have the right skill sets to produce, to do what they want to do. And also, secondly, should be healthy. So, a transformed individual, household or community should be a healthy community, should be a healthy individual, should be a healthy household. Number 3, it is innovation. They should be innovating. They should be doing something. There should be something that they are doing. There should be something that they are innovating. And then number 3, the enterprise. A transformed individual or household should have a source of business. What is it that is bringing life to them? And then number 5, it is the livelihood. So what is the source of the income to this individual or to the community or to the household? And then the last one is the development. So a transformation is defined by the level of development that you cause or the level of development that you are bringing. So what we do is to ensure that this individual have the right skill sets. Individual or the community, they have the right skill sets. Number 2, we ensure that they are healthy. We take them through the basic health and the basic fundamentals of a healthy community. Number 3, we make sure they are innovative. There is something new that they are doing every single day. And then next one, we make sure these individuals or the communities have the enterprise. They have the businesses that they are running. They have, however small scale they might be, but what is it that is bringing them a source of money? And then the next one is they have the livelihood. A jobless community is a very dangerous community. The same to a jobless guy is a very dangerous person within the society. So the livelihood and then the development, are they growing or they are stuck where they were a few years ago? Are they growing? Are there opportunities for them to grow? And then is there a growth platform within their system? So in the community, we have approach, we call it a GCPP3. GCP3 stands for Ginamara, Community, Public, Private Partnership. So Ginamara Institute partners with the community, and then also partners with the public sector, the private sector, to cause the transformation in the community. Because with the community, if you just go with your program there, they are so skeptical about you. If the community champions are not informed or they are not engaged, if the community stakeholders are not engaged, they are so skeptical about their program, and they will end up chanting, they will end up shunning a very good initiative that would have transformed them. But also the public is concerned. The public here, we are talking about the local government, for example. Are they aware of what is happening in the community, and are they engaged? And then the private sector. You are, for example, maybe your intention is to improve on the productivity of a particular community. But where is the market? Where is the market, for example? What is the market? Who is there to tell the world, to tell the community that actually, if you produce your goats, they can all be sold? What if everybody goes into the production of the goats and there is no market? So the private sector plays a very fundamental role in that, connecting them to the existing markets and also telling them what breed, what quality should we produce. So that's why we bring in the private sector and the public sector and the community together. So Ginamara uses the GCP3 model to reach the community. We look at mentorship as a very serious heritage for our nation, because if the young people are connected to the right mentors, then the continuity is assured. And so for us at Ginamara, we have other programs called, for example, the expert services. In the expert service, young men and women are connected to people who know better, the ones we are calling the experts. And whenever there is an opportunity in the community, we go with both of them. We go with an expert and we go with an apprentice or an intern, a young person or a young professional with the heart to learn. So by doing that, they are able to ask the expert some of the questions, and they are able to revisit their knowledge, but also to unlearn certain things that they thought would be working. And so the mentorship element of it is very, very important in the whole of our program. In our program, we also have, we take our candidates for international exposures, where we take them to places like Denmark, Canada, Sweden, Norway, Germany, Netherlands, Slovakia, talk of Romania. And when they are there, in every single country where we are, there is a coordinating champion who is a mentor to these people. And whenever they are stuck in the science or in the policies, they always reach to these people. So what is the success story? First and foremost, we found that this is what works, especially for our institutions. We have received the stories from the participants whom the mentors themselves connected them for the jobs without application. So we realize that the mentors actually know where there are opportunities. You get it? So the mentors know where there are opportunities, and some of them actually have reserved these opportunities for quite some time because they don't have the young people they trust. Nowadays, unfortunately, we are sliding into a kind of a generation where the elder generation fear the younger generation. And so Ginamara bridges between that by connecting the younger generation with the elder generation. I don't want to call them older, but with the elder generation. And the elder generation, they have more experts, they have better skills, they have better experiences, but also they are networked. So connecting the young people, whom we are calling the mentees, to these experts, it helps them log into the network of these people already with the experience. And you find they have better skills. Later, you find they are not busy looking for the jobs are already waiting for them. So we have very powerful and nice stories coming in from the mentors in that line. In our program, I normally tease our staff members that we have 3 universes where we are living in today. There is what they call the physical universe, the material universe, the house where we are living now. It's a universe with all its complexities. But we also have the spiritual universe where everyone wants to go. That is the heaven. Everyone is talking about jumping, going to heaven and flying away. But there is another universe that has come, and it is called the virtual universe. I normally give them an example. Imagine the reality between the virtual universe and the physical universe. For example, when you want to send a message. So when you log into the virtual universe, your message is able to reach every single person in the world within that same second. But what if you were to deliver them handily? And you say, go to Angola, deliver the letter. Go to Saudi Arabia, deliver the same letter. Go to South Africa, deliver. Go to Nigeria. You go to Austria, go to America. How long would it take you? So I normally tell them the virtual universe is becoming much more real than even the physical universe. And therefore, the connection between those three are very, very important. Therefore, at Ginamara, we treasure digital technology. And all our programs are being arranged around a digital ecosystem, whereby we would want everybody to get these services from this at one place. So we are literally creating a one-stop center for all the world for critical services that we are doing within just a click of the button. So this has helped us so much. First, we have improved our quality of service. And number two, we have seen that it is very easy to reach even the people that you don't know. We have done businesses with the people in Norway. We have never seen them. We have partners in the Netherlands. We have never met them physically. We have partners in Germany. We have never met them physically. So that is the power of the digital technology, and we appreciate it so much. In the communities, I want to emphasize again our framework. We call it the SHIELD framework. The skill set, the health, the innovation, the enterprise, the livelihood, and the development. It is one of the approach that we use, that we take to the community. It's the innovation that we take to the community, and that's one of the ways we reach our communities. And then we also use, I have talked of the GCP3, how we reach them. And then, but once we are there, we integrate them into the technology world. Because today, if you cannot log into the virtual community, it is very difficult for you to survive and do the businesses. So we help them log into the virtual community world, as well as improve in whatever things they are doing. And also in the sense that makes economic viability. Because with our movement around the country, we have realized that one of a very serious issue is the choice of economic activity in the community. A household which is growing cassava needs so many acres to meet the same income like a household with 2 cows, 2 milkers. So the choice of economic activity is also very important, and that is the kind of mindset that we also take to the communities. We look at a few of the pillars. Number one, we look at what are the opportunities that have been created. So what are the opportunities that we have created ourselves as the Institute for the citizens, for the young men and women of our nation and around the world? But also number two, what are the opportunities that we have networked? So in other words, how many opportunities have we connected to the people in the community and around the world? But also we look at how many people got these opportunities, the number of the participants, the number of the members, how many of them got these opportunities. Then we also quantify the skills comparison. What is the level of their skills right now compared to before? And then most importantly, how many of those who approach us have a livelihood? That is very, very important to us. How many of those who approach us, whom we are working with, can independently say, I don't need to look for a job anymore. I now have a livelihood. Then the second one, the next one that we also look at is how many enterprises from our engagements have we created? Because it is from the enterprise that jobs emerge. So how many enterprises have we helped create directly or support its sustainability? So those are a few of the things that we look at. But also, what is the level of our partnership? We look at how many partners have come on board from all over the world. we are looking at a very huge digital ecosystem for the Institute, where all our services can be gotten from the same place, just at a click of a button. So the creation of a complex digital system is what the journey that we are taking now. And we have already started on that process. And then second, we also want to make sure we have critical partners coming from institutions, from critical institutions in the world. We want to make sure we are partnering with UN, we are partnering with other countries. As I told you, so far we currently partner with about 11 countries, but we want to expand that into covering all the continents of the world, and especially with the critical countries that matter, especially in our services. Next, we want to have very powerful staff. I normally treasure human capital so much because the success of every institution does not depend on how much money or building you have. It depends on what is the nature of your human capital, the human resource. So we want to make sure we expand our human resource, but also not only in number, but also in quality. And then next, we want to make sure we reach as many communities as we can, as many communities, and transform their lives. Ginamara Institute is currently located at Kanjocha House, Kanjocha Street, Kololo. And we have our website is there, www.ginamara.org. You can reach us. We also have our email, info@ginamara.org. It's also the email that you can use to reach us. And also you can reach us on 0752 11 24 32, and that's my own number. Of course, the Institute also has its contact, but if you want to reach me personally, I can be reached on that number. But also we want to encourage those ones who would want to partner with us. Currently, we want to partner with the people to conduct the domestic internship locally here in East Africa. We are looking for as many partners as possible. We are willing to host the already pre-skilled interns to come and transform your community. And then also for other people who would want to partner with us, to work together with us in the training, in the innovations. We do a lot of digital innovations, but also in the scaling of those kinds of innovations.